If obesity were just about eating less and moving more, the problem of obesity would not be getting worse every year. So why are more people struggling with obesity now than ever, even people who are trying to do the right thing? The fact is that obesity is driven by biology, environment, hormones, stress, sleep, and the modern food system, and not just willpower. In this video, I will explain the real causes of obesity, what most people misunderstand, and what actually helps in the long run. And know that if you have ever felt confused or frustrated by weight gain, especially when you are trying your best, you are not alone. Millions of people are following the advice they have been given and still not seeing results. That is because obesity is not a personal failure. It is a systemic problem. Your body is constantly responding to the signals from your environment, your biology, and your daily habits, many of which are not under your control. For example, your hormones can influence hunger and fat storage. Lack of sleep can change how your body processes food. Stress can make your body defend stored fat. And no, this is not about excuses, and it is not about ignoring personal responsibility. It is about understanding the full picture so that your efforts can lead to actual results. First, we'll look at why the modern environment promotes obesity. Then, we'll break down what happens inside your body, and finally, we'll talk about what actually helps in the long term. And the first reason might actually surprise you because it has less to do with motivation and more to do with the world that you live in. One, the modern environment. To understand obesity, we have to move away from individual choices and look at the environment we are all living in. For most of human history, food was hunted or gathered, making movement unavoidable, and rest followed the natural rhythm. But today, food is everywhere. Movement is optional, and stress never really turns off. We now live in a world where the easiest, cheapest, and most advertised foods are designed to be hyper-palatable, meaning they are designed to make you want to eat more. It is not because you are weak, but because the food are designed to stimulate your brain. Most people aren't eating too much because they are actually hungry all the time. They are eating because food is constantly in their faces, bombarding their brain with reminders of food all day long. And at the same time, the modern life has quietly removed movement. Cars have replaced walking, screens have replaced physical activity, and jobs now require sitting more than moving. So, we are eating more by design and moving less by design. Add chronic stress and poor sleep, and the body shifts into a survival mode. When your body is stressed or sleep deprived, it becomes more efficient at storing energy instead of burning it. So, when we are talking about obesity, we are not just talking about personal choices. We are talking about an environment that constantly pushes the body in one direction. But again, the environment is just half the story, because what really determines how you respond to all this happens inside your body. And that is where biology and hormone comes in. Watch out for part 2 of this series where we will talk about hormones and biology.